All right, everybody. How are you doing? Oh, bummer. I forgot to do something. Whoops. I had my. Oh, there we are. I had my avatar on, but I forgot to put my motion capture, use my phone. Forgot to do that. Whoops. So for the first part, at least, we'll use my face. All right, let's make sure everything looks good online. All right, looks like I'm on YouTube. And I am on, there it is. I'm on Twitch as well. Awesome. Okay. Oops, I forgot to hit my button here. Give me a second while I get everything organized. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and pin that because this is what we're doing today. We are going to make a push for Chief of the Armor. I'm not going to get it probably today, but we're going to make good progress towards it. Here's what I mean by that. Okay. I went through and most of these tech trees here that I really haven't been doing anything with, I went ahead and now this one I have been because it's French, right? I actually got this tank going, but then here you see I'm at tier 2, so I got this one and this one. Same thing here. So what I'm going to try to do is get to at least tier 4 on most of these guys, because you can look here, it's pretty simple. It's 1200. You got to do some upgrading, I get that. You know, the modules have to be upgraded, but still, you're talking 100, 145. This is all done. You know, one good game will give you enough to be able to upgrade all of these, and then you can get to this. So it's pretty quick. And the reason I say this is because here's what I did. I went ahead and worked on the tech tree a little bit for some of these other countries I haven't been working with. And I am now down to needing 30 tanks. So if I can figure I can get to tier 4 on most of those, I'll get like 12 more. And then I can try to purchase some tanks, and maybe by the time I get done, you know, for next week, we might only need a handful of tanks still. So we have to work through the rest of the tech tree for that. I'm not going to buy a bunch of tanks. Well, I am going to buy tanks, but I'm just to fill up my garage. But here's what I'm going to do. You see this right here at the store? I'm just trying to progress in the game. So look here. I already had this going. So some of these are like, look at this. This is like 8,500. It's more than what I have, right? You know, 9,500. That takes, well, it can be good, but it also can be a bummer to try to. This one I've had for a long time, the IS-6. That's a great tank. This one here, this is a heavy tank for, I believe, the 50 TPR. That's the, I think that might be Czechoslovakian. The 112, that's not a bad tank. This WZ, oh, these tanks, these tank destroyers are pretty good from China. Chrysler K, I've had a mixed relationship with that one, but they're kind of expensive. But if you go down here towards the bottom, see, we're talking only 750, 900. These are only tier 3s, but hey, tier 2s, tier 3s. But they're fun to play, you know. The Valentine is a tier 4. I may have had that before in the past, now that I think about it. But what I'm saying here is that I can get, if I get just these, that's 10 more tanks right there. So I might get down to like 11 to 8, less than 10 tanks, like around 8 tanks by the weekend here. And hopefully next week I'll be able to work through some of the other ones and get to that level and get that next level, that Chief of the Armor. Okay, so anyways, I was messing with this right up to the time that we started. So let's just we're going to fix this. We're going to put the tier 2s in here. And we're going to get rid of these because I had tier 1s in there, but I ran out of garage space, and I figured, well, why keep the tier 1s when they're already elite? They're not really going to help me towards the upgrades, the progress. but I can do, well, I don't know about this one. This is a, well, yeah, this one I think I don't need to do. I don't even know why I still have it, to tell you the truth. I don't know how I got that one. I don't think that's a tech tree. This one here, I think this is, see, it's gold color. So for some reason, it's a tier 2 elite tank. I don't know how I got it. I might have got it awarded to me during the holidays or something, I think. So what this does is when you play this, it'll become, how do you call that? This here. It's like the free XP, and that's what goes in here. Yeah. So, but anyways, so if I go here and check that out, how come I only have that nothing showing? Oh, I think I know why. I have tier. This is supposed to be a tier 2. Excuse me. Actually, I can get rid of this and just if I show, like here's allied. Here's a chief. Now I got to do some work on these because, like I say, I just got this done, so I got to get the ammunition in here and do the skills. So just bear with me a minute while we get this taken care of. All right. And so I don't know if it really is a big deal, but I just wanted to progress in something, right? And that's what I thought would be a good thing to do. And see, there's not very much in the way of, there's only 3 people in here, 3 crew members. That's why you got to have multiple skills on one of the crew members. Usually the commander, but there are others that I just did one earlier, just a few minutes ago. I think it was one of the light tanks, and a couple of the crew people had the secondary skills. So, and then we have to do this. Look at that, 240. That thing is just a bear, huh? Interesting. Okay. And they only have just a repair. You can't really do anything else in these. It's such a small tank. You can do repair, but first aid is out. That kind of thing. So if you look here at the tank, it's like there's not very much when it comes to any kind of armor or anything. Let's see here. See, firepower is low, survivability is really low. So yeah, you're there to progress to the next one. That's what this is for. So okay, let's do this real quick. Quick. Kind of looking forward to Monday. Monday we start back at school with my non-teaching faculty days. Trying to get everything organized for the semester. We have to, I think Thursday afternoon, we have to have all of our classes published in our learning management system. So we have to make sure all that gets taken care of. I've already been I worked on some stuff before the end of the spring semester, but I've been working on this. This week I was working on my logistics courses and my economics course. So hopefully they're pretty ready to go. I just have to work on the syllabus a little bit. Yeah, there's some training there we can do, but we'll wait on that and see. Yeah, this one's got. I'm going to. There we go. And then this guy here. All right. And like I said, what will happen here really is that I won't do this for everything because I will be moving these guys up to the next tank once we get to that point. So that's what we'll be doing with these. We're moving them up to the tier 3 and then maybe even to the tier 4. Because I won't keep the tier 3 and tier 4 in the garage. Well, the tier 2 and 3, I mean. Yeah, I won't keep those in the garage. That doesn't make any sense to me because I don't play them that often. I can always repurchase them. I've researched them, so they're good to go. You can buy them back if you want. But you have to have a garage slot. And, you know, that the garage slots are not cheap. 250,000 credits. So, yeah, it can be a little bit... Oh, this one's got a piece of equipment. First one that we've seen that has equipment, right? Alrighty, let's see here. That's, yeah, 150. We'll go, yep, here. We're not going to worry about the heat, the high explosive rounds, HE. There we go. Okay, almost ready. We'll get this guy's going here. This is our, obviously, it's our Japanese, I believe. Japon. Get some of this stuff together. Where's my, I guess, situation? That's kind of do the same thing for all of them, you know. These guys have to. This is just what I was talking about. Some of the crew has more than one skill because there's only 3 people to the tank. They have to. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not do the? I think I did. Okay. I thought for a second there it looked like I did not do the second skill, but he's got, yeah, both skills. Gotcha. And here it's this one. This one's indicating that I had some training for them. So, like this guy. See, I have a quick training. I can do some, like a booklet. I have one of those. I don't think I have. Oh, I just do have 5. Oh, nice. Okay, I just use them all. Why not? I don't have much. I don't have anything in Poland, so no sense of not using it. Okay, very good. Those are from, you know, a while back. I haven't played anything when it comes to these countries, so that's why. All right, I do have, and this is the most common thing that you would do with this is a fan. Everybody gets better efficiency when it's full, you know, from that. So it really affects the entire crew. That's why it's a good one to put in there. Okay. We'll get these guys together, and then we'll play this a little bit, try to get some progress, and then we'll make sure we go back to, oh, here. Do concentration. That's okay. We'll do Deadeye, I guess. We'll do concentration next. I have a couple fully trained with concentration. It's a really good skill to have. I thought it was very noticeable when you had it and then when you don't have it. If you go up here and look, like right here, when fully trained, the gun dispersion is stationary vehicles. So, yeah, the gun dispersion is that dotted circle around, you know, it's like when it's big, and especially to put it on artillery. Oh, gosh, it makes a big difference. Yeah, look what it does right there. So to have that on artillery makes a world of difference. Okay. Oh. Back to the game. Wrong thing. There we go. All right. Just got to get a couple things done here. Pay a few more credits. Wow. 228? Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. Yeah, some of these have like the guns that shoot all the time. Oh, this one did have it. I just missed it. Okay. It's funny it didn't show anything about being missing stuff. All right, let's see what we can do. Oh, what happened to my my musica? All right, I'm gonna have to. Come on. Oh, dang it. See, with these lower level tanks, you get smaller teams. That's why this team's only got 9. I don't even know what I'm in. It's just a little light tank, I suppose. Bugging out already. Oh, there's another one. Why didn't you see the other guy? Previously. Oh, he got me. Yeah, he only had 14 health left. Because I was shooting at him, like, trading rounds. So should have been good. 3-3. Oh, I forgot to do something, didn't I? Alright, let's go ahead and back. Oh, we're up by 2. Might win that one. Could win. Yeah. I forgot to do this. That's what I forgot. Okay, there we go. It'd be kind of silly doing that with playing tier 2s, but I'm going to do it anyways. Oh, and I forgot this one too. Dang. All right. Oh, we'll see how this goes. I was looking for my hat I normally wear when I'm showing my face. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not sure I like the get rid of your background. There's a filter that gets rid of the background. But like the ones they have for the video conferencing, they're not the greatest. I'd rather put a fake background up, but I haven't been able to figure out how to do that. Like the virtual backgrounds or something like that. Maybe there's a plugin that I can do that with. I have to look to see. Hi guys, I see you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the emojis. I don't know what you're saying because I don't know. I'm not fluent in emojis, by the way. So, but I will at least acknowledge the fact that you're there and you're talking. Kind of talking. I guess not really talking. Throwing up emojis. Oh, wrong thing. Ah, I keep doing it. Come back to go off the screen. Come back and keep hitting it. Oh, that might be the one I got. That's got wheels. That's the one I have. Oh, come on, really? No freaking help at all. Alrighty. Alright, that was the 7 TP. Alright, let's go back here a minute. What? Oh no, that can't be. That's what was showing. That's not okay. That gets me confused sometimes. This one is the Type 95. Oh, can't be. What in the world is this one? Team score. Okay. Whatever that is. This one. It's like, why is it so confusing? Let's take a look real quick. Did I play this? Ah, this guy. So like I said, this is 2000 I have, or 1900, and I can do all of this. So that's what you can do at, play one game and you can go on to the next, to your next tank. So that's how fast you can go through the lower portions of these tech trees. I'm just looking at the screen over here that I'm working on. It's my screen on my right-hand side of me. Left-hand side and looking from the screen, I suppose. All right, here we go. So yeah, like I said, one game, one win. We got it. All right, and then right here. Yeah, still have plenty. You only need 1,400 to get the next tank, so... And we purchase it. And here we go. Research. Yes. All right. See, there's a lower. They got a like a sale. You get a lower amount of. See, this lowered it right there. It goes from like 18%, so it's down to 3,000 instead of 3,700. So that's nice. You get that from time to time in the tech tree. They don't do it that often, but they do it from time to time. And see, I don't have one, so I got to get rid of. I got to sell off the tier 2 in the tech tree because I don't have another. What's the word I want? I don't have enough room in the garage. I need a garage slot. I don't want to spend 250,000 credits on it. Why can't I sell? Have I reached? I've only sold a couple. Oh, come on already. Okay, what is it? What's going on here? Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, we'll fix that later. Because you can see right here now. Now I need 29 because I researched. It's either research or buy. So I was able to research another tank. I'll have to figure out how to... I don't think it's going to let me sell it, though. That sucks. Well, let's just take a look here. Yeah, sales limit is exceeded. Are you kidding me? Oh, I know what happened. I had all my tier 1s in there, and I didn't have any garage slots, so I sold the tier 1s off. There were like 5 of them. You can only sell like 5 tanks a day. Boo. Hiss. Well, I've got 19 million. I guess I can buy some garage slots. Can I sell off these tanks? There we go. Now I've got 18 million. So I sell off the garage slots tomorrow, next day. And then I'll have them back, so I'll get them back. All right. I'll get that in there for now. Okay. Did we win that last one? Nope, that was a defeat. An angst. Okay. Not surprised. All right, let's see what we can do. We'll play it again. All right. So hopefully, hope everybody's had a good weekend so far. I didn't do anything, to tell you the truth. Just I didn't get up till late, so I basically just playing a little Minecraft before we get started. Remember last time we played Minecraft on Thursday, I couldn't figure out how to get the what I was doing wrong. I was doing something wrong, by the way. I figured I was doing something wrong, and I couldn't get the geodes to automatically work. And come to find out, instead of using the clicker from Just Dire Things, you have to use the block breaker. So now that I have that, they're all working, and they're pretty cool. I'll show you my setup once we get into that tomorrow afternoon. It's the same place? Or is it? Yeah, thanks. I wasn't sure. There's two. One's bigger than one's a bigger map than the other. This one's a really small map. So. There's another one. It's called Angst Region. Yeah. A lot bigger. And these guys are at the T2. And the Panzer 2, 3, they're way down there, and they don't see anybody. Where'd they all go? They're all out here. Right. Right there. There's somebody. Oh, I missed them. I was looking at the other guy. If I can get around here. I actually went through these.
Critical hit. We didn't penetrate their armor. Penetration. Penetration. Critical hit. Critical hit. Critical hit. Enemy armor is hit. Critical hit. Critical hit.
Yeah, they're up by 2. Only got 9, right? Start. I'm not gonna go over by. But they wiped out the guys. Our guys. Yeah, cheaters. That's probably a yeah, I don't know. Oh, we're pretty much done. Yep. We got one tank left. There it is. We're done. I figured I'd just stick around until the end. Since he was right there. Boo. Boo. But I did get sharpshooter. And I took one tank out, so yeah. Whatever, huh? Alright, let's take a look at this one. This is the 7TP. That is that one. 894 in there. See? Easily upgrade all of these. I had a friend of mine, he's another streamer that is in Germany. And he plays these 1s and 2s, and you can't get Mark of Excellence on it, but he wants to put every one of his tanks, he wants to get the mastery, the badge, we go the 3, 2, and then 1, and then that's the highest one, and then we have the M. He wants to get the mastery badge on all of his tanks, all of his tier 5 and below tanks, so he's playing every one of them all the time. So he's playing the tier 1, 2s, and 3s over and over and over again. I've never done that. I just play them to move up. Like I'm doing here. Yeah, I know the ammunition's not loaded, you morons. Don't care. Alright, there we go. Research. Takes a little bit of gold to research. Alright, then we can do that. Yep. We're just taking the research off of, when you pay the gold, taking the research off the premium tanks have earned XP, and you're converting that to XP that can be used by the tech tree tanks, but you pay for that privilege. Okay, we're not doing anything with this yet either. We're just moving up the line. This one here is the LT VZ35 from Czechoslovakia. So basically, we're using the tech trees from those countries I hadn't played much on the PC, at least. We're using them because, like I said, on the XP, I'd played it on XP. On the Xbox, I'd played it enough to where I had everything except for Soviet, and I think it might have been the Chinese. There was a couple that I didn't have, but I had the American, the French, German, Soviet and German, and all the rest of them. So I had the Poland tanks, I had all of the Swedish, all of the Czechoslovakian, all of the Italian. Basically, they call it, on the Xbox, they call it technical engineer for all of those. And up until the time I was I ended, I hadn't progressed, or hadn't got all of the tanks for Germany and Soviet Union, but there's a lot of tanks. They have a lot of tanks. They have like 75 each, if not more. So yeah, there was a lot of tanks you had. The U.S. did too, and so did the French and the British. But you know, I worked on those first. Even though I had the IS-6 and some other Soviet tanks over the time, I much preferred. I liked the German better than the Soviet tanks. Soviet tanks tend to be kind of big and clunky, and they do really well when they're, you know, heavy tanks. But the other tanks, I wasn't. But I did get like the Soviet light tank, the LT, what is that, LT 400 or something like that. I did get that one, 210. So I had made some progress. I just hadn't gotten all of them at all. So like I say, this time playing mines, I don't mind it, because lower tiers, that's what this kind of a map is made for. This one in Providence, and there's another one. I forget the one that has the an elevated train track right in the middle of the thing. Those are all made. They're really small, not much to them, and you know, and they're like the size of a postage stamp. So when you start playing tier 9, 10, 11, and these smaller maps, it's just like, no, I'd rather not. It's just frustrating because everybody can see you do everything, but they got such vision on this thing. Around here, of course, this is tier 2, so who knows? Sometimes the tier 2 tankers, you know, they don't really have much of the strategy down yet. Well, some are like me, they played for a long time and they have, you know, what to do, but there's plenty of evidence that there's, like, you know, new players playing too. Not much well, I'm going to just keep going. Go over here and see what's going on, because it's only 9, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them right there. Now, my luck, there'll be 4 of them right there that are taking me out. But yeah, there's the 3. Oh, there's 2 of them right there. Okay. Yep. And of course, I can get hit from this side too. Gotta be careful. Oh, that guy's on this side. Oh man, didn't get close. That was terrible. Now who's hitting me from over here? See, that's the thing. I can't even see the guy. What is that guy over there doing? Who's he looking at? No, he's not looking this way, that's for sure. Yep, here he comes. Nobody's helping me. Thanks for no help whatsoever, people. Bite me. Yeah. Oh well. Such is the life of a tanker. Got 2 more to play. We might as well just go ahead and play them. We got the bonuses going. And we'll come back to this and see what we can do. Now by tomorrow, I'll have the tier 2s. I'll have them sold off, and then I'll have those garage slots to work with. That's why it's amazing to me, those guys that have 843 tanks. It's like it's the highest I ever saw, I think, something in that neighborhood. Well over 800 tanks. How much do they have? How much do they pay just for the garage slots? Of course, a lot of those could be premium tanks. And the premium tanks, I don't know if you've noticed it or not yet, but when you look at what you're purchasing the garage slot as well. So you don't have to worry about that with the premium tanks. So when I buy those extra premium tanks, I might not do it on stream, but I'll do it right after. Those tanks you won't have to worry about garage slots. They come with. That's why I say you either have to have owned or researched. So you don't have to necessarily own that tank to get credit for it, or to purchase it. But I want to, move up the tech tree, so I have to eventually, right? Because I have to have it in my garage and playing it, so I can then go to the next. Like right there, this guy is a Supreme Commander, and he's playing a tier 2. Yeah, see, it doesn't have to be just the noobs that are playing, no tiers. We used to call it seal clubbing. I know it's bad, but we're just being funny. Let's go do some seal clubbing. Because we're playing with all the rookies that don't know what they're doing. And we would have a tune. We just go in there. We would just have so much fun. These guys did not know what they were doing, and we would just easily be able to take them out. I'm just hoping that somebody's coming through here, like right, just get a shot on them. Actually, if they go into these little cubbies there, I can shoot at them too. Here comes somebody.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't penetrate their armor. That one didn't go through. We didn't even...
Come on, really? Didn't penetrate their armor. I had like 3 shots on that guy, and nothing worked. Uh-oh, this is not a great tank, I guess. I'll go help you. Not sure how much help I can be if I can't even hit him 3 times and not penetrate once. Wow. Down by 4 already. That's half of our team is gone. Boom. Boom. Just gone. Yep. Just gone. I can't make a hole in anybody. So. Oh, right. I got 49. Wow. Hey. Yeah. Can't do anything with this tank. This is probably the worst tank that I've played at tier 2. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, they're both still in battle. Is that cray or what? I guess we'll go on to the next. And I wish they had something here. It remind me what these were. It used to be when you were, when I played in the Xbox, you have the garage. You'd have whatever tank it is, it would have a huge flag in the background telling you what country you're playing. In case you have a lot of tanks like I do on my Xbox, sometimes I just don't know. Oh, that's Italian right there. You see that? Yeah, that's the Italian. That's their symbol. Because it's M1441, almost sounds like a U.S. designation. Well, Inks was a defeat. And mines. The mines probably going to be different for us too. Yeah, you just saw what happened there. They commended you. What happens is a lot of times, though, other veterans will commend veterans. It may not be readily. I don't know if I can talk about this right here. That means I have a verified veteran status. What it means. That was not a tanker, though. I'll get defeated again. Both of those things. Sucks, dude. I didn't say we're going to win all these. A few more. Definitely going to leave the coast. Although, that obviously is not where I should have been. I'm hoping that we're going to be good this time, but you never know. At least I have a team that makes a difference. Not all. Pro tip, shoot the red tanks. You can't shoot through a building, why am I not able to hit this guy? Behind? Oh, he's in between. Behind him. I can't seem to hit him. Can't get a good lock on this guy. There we go.
Critical hit.
Around all these. I don't know what they're called. Areas. Like the fences and stuff get us away. Kidding me? Yeah, all these fences and stuff are supposed to be causing me to not be able to get a lock on these guys. Oh man, come on! I thought, man, he's gonna kill me with only 4 HP. I thought for sure I was a goner. That would be just cray. Sorry, I'm saying that word a lot. I don't know why. Slang, sorry. But I thought for sure I was a goner. He was gonna survive with like 4 HP. Come on, hit somebody, will you already?
Enemy armor is hit.
Ah,
We're done for. Everyone
I didn't have enough health left. Supreme Commander. Bite me. They were seal clubbing. Yeah, that the HMC got me for 103. Ooh, just hit me in the right spot. Take the rest of my health. Yeah, this guy up here thinks he's a tank destroyer. The one over here on the hill, that HMC, he thinks he's a tank destroyer. What he thinks. He destroyed me, but it's gone. He avenged me. They got 4 left, and they've got a lot of health left. I used to have something. Maybe there's a hotkey I forgot about, but it used to be able to show me how much each of these. Well, up there, I think it was up to the top of the screen. It showed you how much health. What are you doing, dude? It's out on a Sunday afternoon or Saturday night stroll or what? I was having a hard time with those stone walls and the fences and stuff. I couldn't see. I could see the red mark, the red outline, meaning that I could shoot them, but I couldn't get through all the clutter. That's a pretty interesting gun. I got a machine gun. That's a pretty... Oh, it was. Yeah, I think we're going back to the garage. See what we can do with these other tanks. Okay. Try to get some of these guys upgraded. Should be able to. Like I said, even though they got defeated, there's not a lot. Like I say, we can upgrade these. Yeah, oh, we only have 187, so we can only upgrade that. Yeah, because we didn't win or anything, I guess. Didn't do a whole lot. Well, I probably could do the rest, but I don't want to spend the gold on it. How about this guy? Newest turret. So he says, research 3. Yeah, this takes 5. So I can say I can do any of these, but I can't do all of them. Well, I got 285. Yeah, it might be a little bit too much to do, but we'll see. Research. Purchase. Yeah, so we still have some more to work on there. That's because we didn't do much there. So I tell you what, we'll go back and we'll play these a little bit. See if we can't get some decent activity going here. Let me turn that down just a little bit high. There we go. All right, yeah, just wanted to be background noise. Don't want to have anybody do anything there. Well, thank you for the comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see that. I know how to say your name. Sorry. Hatchundeptra. I see that. Thank you. English. 1, 2, 3. I've been busy. Like I say, I did a lot of travel this summer because I'm a college professor and I'm off during the summer. And last year I didn't do much because I was recovering from my knee surgery. I had my second knee replacement in end of May last year, and it didn't go quite as quick as I thought it would. I was basically 8 weeks of physical therapy, and even then it probably wasn't, right yet. So I got defeated on that one too. So this year we didn't do anything like that. My wife had her. Well, she had a knee replacement, but it was a replacement of a replacement. It was never right, and she's telling me she's recovering now. She had her surgery done a few weeks back, but she doesn't have any pain. She said there's a little bit of pain on the incision, but it's not an aching, throbbing, or anything like she's had for the past 8 years after the original surgery, the original replacement. So she's very happy. Very happy. She doesn't have nearly the pain that she had. She got to the point where she had pain for 7 months. Not even doing it. So, yeah. But we were busy up until then, because she had it in July. But we were done. I had a couple of conferences I went to. Actually 3 of them. No, 2. One in Orlando, one in St. Louis. Then I had another conference, not a conference. I did go to a couple of World Cup games this year. None of the U.S. games. I didn't travel very far. I went to Kansas City. I lived in southern Nebraska. So it was about 4.5 hours trip to get to the KC. And so we had the Kansas City games the 25th and 27th of June. And then in July, the first week in July, I was on a cruise. We went to Alaska. So like I said, busy. A lot of travel, a lot of stuff like that. And now I'm getting prepping for the new assignment. So I'm teaching a class I've never taught before, so I'm nervous about that. So I have a little bit more time on that prep. And even that I need a lot more. I'm going to have to not really necessarily study the material, but make sure I know what the textbook's telling me and stuff like that. It's an economics course, and I've never taught that, so. And then we're finishing up on the what they call the logistics certificate. That's going away. That's what they call teach out. So because it's going away, they have to teach it to whoever whoever has taken it before. So they are in the process of just like 1 year, the last 4 classes, 2 semesters, and then that certificate will go away. We're going to be having it. We're going to have a class that will be taught that's introduction to supply chain as an elective, but it won't be part of the certificate. So it's just going to be an intro to supply chain. And we haven't really done anything with that yet because we still have to. We're going to have to get everybody through the certificate first. And next year, I don't know if it's going to be a fall or a spring class, but next year we'll be teaching the offer introduction to supply chain. I have a certificate as a supply chain manager and also a supply chain professional, which is a quality certification. That guy went. He made a poor decision there. I mean, I know he's an enemy, but yeah, he made a poor decision. Yep. That's something I normally do. Way too aggressive. Yeah, I was looking at that guy. I forgot about this guy over here. He's got that machine gun type thing, huh? Oh, we have artillery. We actually have artillery in this. That's interesting. Now, I don't think that they have artillery, which is really interesting, because normally one side has the artillery, the other side has to have it too. It's in order to balance, but maybe because we're such low tiers, we want to make sure that we're balanced. That was funny. He goes flying over there, and I get him in the air because I actually had locked on to this tank. So I don't do that very often, but I found that in this low tiers, it's probably better to do it because it moves around kind of quick. Lock onto their tank. They don't have much of a way of armor. You do that because it's always in the middle of your tank, right? So if you do that with higher level tanks, you basically hit the armor. That's why it doesn't really work very well. Looking to see what this guy can help him out. He already killed him off. Yeah, it looks like the rest of them are out there in the city, village. This is the city, that's the village. Yep, we'll give them something to hear. They will hear the siren because we are capturing the base. We get points for that.
Enemy armor is hit.
How'd that go away? How did that thing go away? It's right there, and then it disappeared. That's how stupid, man. There he is, right there. And we won anyways, dude. Ha ha, boo boo. Trying to get a win. Yeah, I know I don't normally like to, but we still had like quite a few of their tanks left, so it wasn't like we only had one tank to find. I don't like to captured a base where there's only one tank left, right? That, to me, that doesn't sound, let's track that tank down and then win by destroying them all. It's better to do it that way anyways. From my understanding, you get more bonuses for the team. Was that this guy? I think so. Yeah. Oh, doggy treats. Do doggy treats first. All right. Automatic fire extinguisher. We got 3,000. Yeah, we can get all this stuff. Yes, sir-dee-dee-dee. Oh, I gotta purchase it too, I think. Oh, can I just research this while I'm spending the money? Oh, yes. Oh, I've been buying these things when I'm not going to be... Oh, okay. I'm going to buy this. There we go. I can't sell the 2s yet, right? Because this doesn't tell me I don't have ammo because I didn't really actually do the upgrades. Where the upgrades to the turret and the gun will cause you to, it'll change out your ammunition automatically, or take away. Then it tells you, oh well, you don't have the ammo for this gun. But here we don't have to worry about it because we just have to type B. So here we're making progress. Here's our progress so far. And the goal is to get to, I got 27 left, owning 200 vehicles to unlock this dog tag. That's what we're looking for. Now over here you need 450, so it'll be a while for that one, but we're trying to get to the Chief of the Armor. And that'll pop up like when somebody kills me to get, well, if they have it set up right, you don't have to have it set up, you can turn that off. But I left it on. So if somebody takes me out and he's a tank master, then it will show. If he's a Chief of the Armor, it will show. And if he's a Supreme Commander, it will show up as well. It pops up as who took you out, what level they were. And of course, the dog tags, not the tank master, but the Chief of the Armor and the Supreme, they do pop up at the beginning. If you look at their tank, it'll show you. All right. I'm not sure about that. Don't give me too much credit here. The internet, I take full advantage of the internet, let's put it that way. But no, it definitely was not the reason for the internet to be invented. There are a lot better gamers out there, a lot of people that make a lot more money at this than I do. So, the world of tanks, you have people like Duck Killzor, and you've got Euxin, and Quickie Baby, and Yulia Slays. Yeah, these are people that I know that are much better than I am at this game. Euxin is the one who actually put me on. When I was watching one of his videos, he was explaining the his top, 25 or 30 mods that he plays with. And the mod loader that he recommended has his profile, so that's what I used. I just click on his profile. I've added 2 more things. I added the thing about the Eye of Sauron, and I make the voices all Sabaton, just like that guy's voice. So now we're from the other side. Same exact map displayed, we're just from the other side of the map. And we're not really low tier, but we're at the bottom of this pile. This is the guy that had a really terrible pen or whatever. was going to think about going up there, but there's no tanks showing it, so I'm going to go over here. Oh gosh, come on, really? Come on, get out of my way. Really?
Penetration. Enemy is hit. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit. Penetration.
Ah. I think I should be dead. Where'd everybody go?
Penetration. Main gun is damaged. It's working, but not very well. Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
It's funny, you can watch it come at you. These shells are so slow, you can watch it kind of lob right at you, coming right at you. Nobody else is taking any kind of damage. Them get licks in. Well, one guy over there. Damaged. What happened to the guy in the other side? He one of the guys that was taken out. Yeah, somehow I did. That was supposed to show up instead of that little sign. It was supposed to show up as the Eye of Sauron instead of the little light bulb. So I don't know why that didn't show up. Did that one before. Really noise. Not bad. Not that.
Enemy armor is damaged.
It was the, I don't know, something like that. When I loaded up and make a sound. Weird. Ray or whatever. Good guy. What are you waiting for? Waiting for patient what? The guy over there hasn't got any. Wow. He's running away, dude. I'm such a psycho dude. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I figure there's somebody still over here.
Enemy armor is hit. Target acquired. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Bringing fire. Got him.
Be the tank, or he might be back by his base trying to snipe or something, which kind of silly with it being only a, tier 2 match. But again, people like to play it like they're a tier 10, It can be crazy sometimes doing that. They just don't want to change their way of playing just because they're playing a tier 2. Really should. See if I can at least spot the guy. I don't have much help, so I may end up not really surviving, but at least everybody else knows where he's at. Well, I've only got one other guy here, so that's the other guy. Yep, somebody's got me. Ah!
We're dead.
Where was he?
Everyone get out.
Who was he? He was like over here somewhere. Where's he at? Anybody even see him? Yep. Oh well, there he is. I figured he was over there somewhere because that's where the shell came in that took me out. This guy, obviously, the other guy didn't have much in the way of vision because he couldn't spot him either. But I took out 4 tanks out of 9. 4 out of 9. Master Gunner, Fire for Effect, Fighter, Duelist, and Bruiser. Yep. Not bad. Didn't win, but I still did 1,284 for a tier 2. I'll take it. I will take it. Thank you. I don't know why it tells me I can't. I'm not researching this. Of course I'm researching this. Are you crazy? There it goes again. Are you nuts? Sorry. Research. All right, and we'll buy this one. At 42, there we go. All right. So this one we haven't done very good on. Oh, we got something we can... Must be something that we can research. Oh, there's a little dinky research here. Look at this. I can do a lot of research with this one. I thought this would be higher. I guess each country is a little bit different, right? This is only Italy, so Italians, you know, they were barely in the war kind of thing. An exchange ship. Very good. Research. Yes. That makes the one below it elite. And there we go. We can't purchase this because we don't have... Why is that? We need to buy ourselves another darn slot. And what did you say? This is Italian, right? Yeah. Italy. This guy. Purchase. All right. So, like I said, we did pretty well. Just today alone, we're down to 25. We were at 41 yesterday. So not bad. Not bad. Almost 20 in one day. All right, now we're going to change this up because I have my Chief of the Armor here. Because we're going to put our tier 3s on here. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Tier 3s. All right. And we're not going to continue on with the tier 2s. So as a elite, they would be able to make free XP, etc., but they wouldn't really help much. All right. So now you see I have to work on the skills and the armor and everything for everybody. All right. We're going to take a bit of a break. It's been an hour and a half. Let's go ahead and take a break. I'll work on this. And then when we come back, we'll start fighting in Tier 3. Tier 3 battles. Okay, be back in a little bit. Sorry about that. I did a little bit longer than I wanted to be because I still had to go to the bathroom after I got all this stuff set up. So I think everybody's all set. We're going to probably have to try to get a win before we can move up to the next one on these guys because of the fact that when you look at these different levels here, so we look at the starting here. This is the 3 we're playing now. Now we need 4,600 just to buy the tank, and we have to upgrade. So it's not too bad to upgrade, but you know this last one is like 900. So you're talking what? 5. That's almost 4. That's 960, 1,800 XP just to upgrade, and then you have to get this to upgrade. So yeah, it's gonna take a few, not just one, but a few battles and maybe a couple of wins, at least one win. But we'll see. It's a tier 3 now, so we can play up to a tier 5. So we'll see. I don't think any of these are tier locked or anything. So we'll see how we're playing. Might play tier 4 maybe, you know, just like any other of the games. Okay, here we go. So if we're playing again on that same, you know, again, when you're lower tier, you get a lot of the same maps, right? This is Angst. It's the one with all the railroads. It looks like everybody is tier 3, so we're good to go there. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not going to play in the city, I don't think. I'm going to try to play. What am I in? I didn't know there were tier 3s that were considered heavy. Yeah, this is such a little map that you move in your spot. So basically.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy is hit.
He's dead. What do you think he's doing? He's trying to get the artillery. What you did?
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Sorry. But, you know, that's kind of what they're doing because it's this dinky little map. You can do that and run right up the gut. Got him. I saw you didn't have a whole lot of help, but there's somebody over here. Oh, there too. Fast.
Enemy is hit. Penetration. Critical hit.
That's what I mean when it was like over here because I was locked on and I couldn't hit him. Unless I unlocked it. Which is what I did. Yeah, that guy's gone. He's only got 15. Shoot him, dude. Look at him. Gosh, is it taking you like 5 tries to hit the guy? Pretty even. Oh, maybe. Maybe help these guys over here, dude.
The radio man is bleeding. We can't rely on it. Enemy armor is damaged. Truck repaired. Drive on. Ricochet. Target unlocked. Penetration.
Where are you guys going?
Ready to fire. Damage. We're stuck here. Let's find another target. Target acquired. Critical hit. Target released. Target acquired. Target released. Enemy is hit. We're done for. Everyone get out.
Just leave me hanging. Just walk over this. Drove away. You got 3 of their tanks right there next to our base, and I'm the only one that's fighting against them? Really? That's not going to be a win. The China. No idea what that means. It means China, I guess. China. Oh, steps. This is a good, really big size map. Ooh. It's like an ugly looking tank, isn't it? With that grab bar up top. I don't know where these guys are getting. What is that? It's a Type 91. Have defeat. I figured as much. Thanks. I can get a few things, a few modules. graded this already. Like we get 1 or 2 per game in this. Whatever. Let's see what we can do with our other tank we played, where everybody just left me out there hanging. I can research some things. Let's see here. Yeah, any of these I can research. That's why it means 3, not all 3 at the same time. So let's get the track. See, I'm thinking I'm not even going to mount any of these things. I just want to get through this. Get to the tier 4s at least. Now this IKV, I've had this for a little while, so I'm wondering what it's trying to tell me here. Why do I need? What do I need? I don't know. I've got everything other than this. Maybe this is what. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, actually, I don't know why I have had this, tell you the truth. This here. Because you see here, the 3. Oh, that's why. Okay, and then I had the 4 is what I'm playing here. Hang on. So this is the 3. Let's check this out. Huh? I'm confused. I think this is something I have had in the past, and I repurchased it for some reason. Probably because I was doing all this and figuring yeah, because there's no reason to be playing this. If this is already, I'm already past it. I'm into the tier 4 here. Where's the IKV? Right here. No. What is this one I'm playing, or I'm looking at? I'm confused. This is the IKV 72. That's Swedish, I can tell. The IKV is a Swedish designation. I'm confused. Right there, that's the STRV. Is that a... Oh! Is that a... No, it's not. I'm confused. I don't know where that came from. Because here's the 6 is the IKV. Here, the 10 is a 5. I don't see a 72. What am I missing? Oh, we had a victory. Steps. Nice. All right. Well, I don't know what's going on with that, so I think this one is... I can't sell it because I've reached my selling point, but I don't know why or where that frickin' thing came from, so bite me. Let's see. I got 1100. So I can almost, I think I can do all of these. Nice. Research. Might be a little off here. Yeah, I might have to do a couple of coins. Yeah, 2 gold. It's okay. That's pretty good compared to what I've spent in the past. So, and then we just need to do this one. So the turret, but then the gun needs to be upgraded before we can move on to the Stewart or the SU, whichever one works. Actually, either one of them, I guess. We can do both eventually. This is the... Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I want to do this one. I went to barracks instead. I want that. So, Chinese. Yeah, so you can go here, continue down the light, but then the light goes over here, see? Or you go up this way and do... This one's got a tier 11, so it might behoove us to go this way, and then we can work towards that tier 11. Of course, there's one here, too. Kind of cool. Okay, tank destroyers. Yeah, these are good tank destroyers. I have this one on the Xbox. I like it because it's got a lot of... Like right here. That, you're never going to penetrate that. Never, ever, ever. If you look at the armor, yeah. You're never going to get through any of this, so... 0 penetration, you know. 0 penetration. You're looking straight at it. All this stuff up here. No. You get penetration here, though. So you have to be hull down so you can do it. But this thing's a huge tank. Very, very... if you look at the characteristics, or the overview, survivability is pretty high for a tank destroyer. Anyways, okay, let's go back to... Yeah, I'm gonna pull that out of here. That's not really helping me much, is it? The IKV, no. We're past that in the Swedish line. So we're trying to get more tanks rather than progress within the line, so... Oh, yeah, save and exit. All right, so let's play our next tank. Again, this is Italian. Yeah, probably what I think I might do when I get to the tier 4s, that's when I will start to actually pay for the modules again, because I'm just going to move through these lower tier tanks. I might keep a couple of the tier 3s. I don't know. Right now, I'm thinking no. I can use the slots for when you move up to the progression. Move up the tech trees. You don't have to worry about it. All right, Ruinberg again. Again, city, and out there is the village. That's what I call it. Oh, it's called village. Okay. In there, it's called the square or the street. I just call it this again. And the center. My light tank again. Oh, medium. Mediano. Actually, it sounds a lot like Spanish in some regards. Mediano. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta do something here. Good luck around over statues. I've noticed a little laggy today. I don't know why. Alright, every vehicle. Lights there. Maybe not. I don't know if yep. Missed it. We had somebody pull way out there. Look at that. Look where he died. This guy. Pulled way out there and he was taken out. Of course he was. He had no. Killed because of the survival of the fittest. I don't know what this guy's doing, but he's just sitting there, not even shooting. I'm not going to take all the damage from him. thought I had more health than that. That's one I didn't pay much attention to. I tell you, I don't know what that heavy's doing, just sitting there. Yeah, moving around. You gotta shoot the guy, dude. Wait a minute. How can I have the same tank twice? It says the Type 97 Chiha. Oh, I see. Type 2597 Chiha. Weird. One is Chinese. The other is Japanese. That confused the heck out of me for a second. Same place. And get into a rut with these lower tier tanks, man. They the same one over and over and over again. That's why I thought it was cool to have steps. It's a whole different map. Something a little different. Playing this a little bit differently than the other past 2 or 3 matches. Where'd he go?
Ready to fire. We didn't penetrate their armor. Got him. Ready to fire. Penetration. We didn't even scratch them.
Well, come on.
Floor, everyone get out.
I'm shooting premium and it didn't even scratch them. Oh, Valentine's got really good armor, but still kind of stupid. Almost like Great Gray again. All right. Let's head back there, do some. I don't know if I got anything I can do here. Let's check. Nope, not really. This one we can. At 26, so we can pretty much do everything we want here. Research, yep. Research, yep. Research, yep. Might be a little bit shy, 100 XP shy, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, just like 4 gold, so not a problem. And yeah, minus, there's the minus. Oh, it doesn't look like we still have this one here to. Oh, I thought we did that. Oh, we didn't hit the research button. That's what we got. We bought the XP, converted the XP, but forgot to hit the research button. Now we don't have any XP to do this with, so if I did it, see, I had to pay some gold. And that's not too bad, actually, to be honest. But we'll play this other, this one, the Chiha. Oh, I thought it was Chi-Na, it's Chiha. We'll play this another time, and then maybe we'll be able to. Matter of fact, we might do that now, but yeah, maybe not. Let's just play this one here. Oh, let's get the doggy treat. What do you got, dog? Oh, 15,000. I'll take it. 15,000 in credits. And this little dude is what? What is that? Interesting. I forget how you get into the free cam. I think there's one of these function buttons, but I can't get it to work, or a control or something. Yeah, there's a free cam you can get into. I've done it before, I just can't remember how to do it now. All right, let's go and play. And then you can, I've been able to go around the installation. It's all, basically just a facade like it was for Christmas. I did the free cam and went to the buildings and went behind the buildings. They were basically like scenery props in a play. There was nothing behind them. It's kind of funny to see that. and I went up to the they had the balloons, and yeah, the people in the balloons had no features at all. They were just like shadow people. All right, another light tank. Yay! So I'm not going anywhere over into the valley. I'll just go over to the city.
Time to roll out.
Just for surviving. This guy. Valley, but yeah, like I said, everybody plays their tanks their own way. Where they grind to me is when I see these heavy tanks trying to play like they're snipers, like they're tank destroyer, or like that. Just the oxymoron. Yeah, no, you guys, I know English, you know that, what that means, but I always thought it was kind of an interesting word. So, I guess oxymoron is a self-evident contradictory statement or something like that. Something using warm and cold in the same, maybe, you know, not it. Get ahead of my other guy too. See anybody else around here? There gotta be. Maybe they're all sitting at the base waiting for us to show up. More than likely. Up here. Okay. Well, we only got one tank. Oh, here's committed suicide by Kumi. Seppuku. Very caring, very what's going on here?
Penetration. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
So are we, dude. So are we. Yeah, we're down by 5. Oh, down by 6 now. It's a matter of time. Matter of time. Might as well after we do because I'm like, only got 3 tanks left. I can't fight against 7 different tanks at one time. We just kind of melted away, didn't we? Melted away. I'm melting. Like I said, I knew I wasn't going to get out of the 3s just with one battle. Yeah, this one we haven't got anything done because we didn't do anything with this tank. All right, let's see if we can get into the battle here then. Yeah, it just sounds like it's in a U.S. tank when it's the M12, the M6, that kind of thing. But nope, it's Italiano. Oh, yeah. Medium again. We had 2 tanks left. That wasn't the last tank. Just made it official. The notification, I mean. Always somebody that wants to push way up.
Enemy is hit. Target acquired. Enemy armor is damaged. Target unlocked.
Ah,
We're done for.
thought I had enough. Oh, there are 10 tanks this time. Yep, that M3 took me all of my health. I did not switch it over to premium tank shells. I should have probably. All right, this is the Italiano. I can do some research now. Not much. Okie dokie. There we go. Then we got 2 more things, so we got like 780 more to get through. So let's play this again. We actually didn't have a bad game this last time, just that too many of our tanks were gone before. Or too quickly, I should say. I liked the game we had last time, it was pretty nice. We're able to cause some damage, get some experience. Oh my gosh. 3, but we are looking at some heavies. Yep. Type 91, so about 20 tier 3 heavy I've ever seen so far. Yeah, they don't have any mediums. We've got E. Huh, interesting.
Time to roll out. Enemy armor is damaged.
BTs are really fast tanks. BT is really special. That's a really, really fast. a very inaccurate tank.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Gun. Very inaccurate gun.
Permission to engage. Enemy armor is damaged. We didn't penetrate their armor. Where'd they go?
Get the cookie. That's what we used to call it when we were playing Xbox. I was playing with the clan.
Support my position.
What are you talking? Hey, the win. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes, yes, we got the win. Let's do the Egyptian. And we still have 3 more to go. I forgot to put these guys back on again. Darn. Again, I don't know why the research isn't up there, because I know we have enough. Yep. Yep. Yippee skippy. Now this one, again, would be a little too, well, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Not if we're going to be buying tanks later anyways, so. All right. That was a win. That was a win. Let's try this one here. See if we can get a win. Actually, we didn't get anything. How's this one going? How do we do? Let's see. Oh, we still have to upgrade. We didn't get much in this at all. So I think this was a pretty bad game. I think we died kind of quickly, or everybody else died around us, or something like that. So, or were unalived around us. I was looking at games maybe to play other than just tanks in Minecraft. There's a from Wargaming Lab. I don't know what that is, but it's I think it's called Orion or something. It's a space game. I thought about maybe getting it to buy it. I thought about maybe buying it and playing it a little bit on my own and figure out what it's about and see if it might be something worth playing. Because we were trying to play Warships, which is fine. We played that. I don't know if anybody liked it or not. But we were playing that. We were playing several other games too. We were playing Star Wars, Halo, one like Valorant, or one like Valorant. That's just not very good as a little game. Oh, I had one on my Xbox. I was playing Titanfall. I just get to a point where I was getting stuck on things, you know. That one I did halfway decent, honestly. But yeah. So, but I thought that might be something.
Target acquired. Enemy is hit. Penetration. We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is damaged. Let's find another target.
I think I got lucky. Definitely got lucky. Got 3 tanks, 4 tanks over here. half of our team, like right here. Or that guy's, uh-oh, that guy might be AFK. Ah! Uh-oh. Yeah, he's taking me out instead of fighting the other guy. Really? Oh, this guy that's AFK. Didn't load in properly or something. The guy flipped it. There's a few of them over there, so. Need them.
They got the commander. We can't see what's going on. We've lost half of our engine power.
Oh man, I killed him off. I wasn't watching. He dies when you're spectating. You die too. Oh, that was interesting. Fine, get up there and get in a fight, dude. It's really only 4 against 3. play. Well, he's not there. He's AFK. Away from keyboard. So I think he probably, once in a while, you get something where you don't, either your computer crashes or, internet does some craziness. But it happens. I might get up there and support the guy. Hello?
Critical engine damage. I'm stuck here.
Oh well. Now it's tied. Now it's 2 versus 2. This guy right here. I'm not impressed with the gameplay right at the moment. I'm not gonna get him. Shoot the guy! This guy's, I don't know what he's doing. Just trying not to get hit, not to fight, just not get hit.
One of our tanks is damaged.
What are you doing? Showing him your backside. Yeah, we're done for. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's outclassed. What are you doing? Yeah. Like I said, we're done. The other guy's AFK. I was going to try to send him a message like, what are you doing? Why are you giving him your backside? That's a rookie move. If you're going to go away from the guy, back up with your front, because your front's where you have all of the armor. On a tank is typically the front. Crazy. All right, I think that was probably our last game tonight. We're getting close to 3 hours in, so let's see what we got. All right, let's see. We're going to go ahead and do something real quick while we got a few minutes, because we're not going to start another fight because a battle. I'm going to wait and see how long it takes them to take out the tank that was AFK. But I want to do this. And we're going to do this real quick. Some of these lower tier tanks. What? What is this doing? Won't let me? I've got 4,000. What, you gotta have a garage slot to do this? Oh, you stupid idiots. Why is that not? Alright, I'll have to do that later, I guess. That's dumb. Alright, let's go here a minute. Just see if we can do any kind of upgrading. Exit. Exit. I don't want to do the battle. Are you freaking kidding me? I guess I am doing a battle. Oi! It's not what I wanted to do. Not at all. Alright, we'll finish up this battle, then we'll call it a night. Going here. Hit the wrong buttons is what I did. Yep. Oh well. Alright guys. Have a good night. We will talk to you tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Central Time. That's when we're going to be streaming next.